Hi, Kirsty here of Skin Insight, skincare, beauty and well-being evangelist. My purpose is moving people towards a more beautiful way of being. So I'd like to take the next few minutes and reflect on our purpose on this earth and our presence here. Yes, if you haven't guessed it, we're talking about climate change and sustainability. I'm going to be talking about it from the beauty industry perspective, but we're going to be talking about it also from a societal, government and individual perspective. So the United Nations in 2015 launched the United Nations 17 Development Goals, which they're asking all of us to work towards to 2030. Greta Thunberg has been quoted as saying, "Act as if your house is on fire." And Bill Gates has said that there are only two numbers regarding carbon emissions that you need to know about. 55%, which is where we're at now, and 0, which is where we need to get to. So there are three elements regarding sustainability. Sustainability from the environmental perspective, sustainability from the societal perspective, and sustainability from the economics perspective. Let's touch on the economics perspective. Previously, we've worked on what's called a linear economy model. This has worked for the past 100 years or so, but it's clearly not working to take us into the 21st century. A linear economy model is where you make something, you use it, and then you dispose of it. We need to be shifting mindsets. We need to be taking ourselves to a 21st century mindset. A circular economy model is what is required here. So with regard to circular economy model, you make something, you use it, you then actually collect that wasted item, you may transform it, you may reuse it, or you may recycle it. So there is a full circle going on. Each element within the product's life cycle is considered. And this is known as the cradle to cradle. So we need to consider this when we're looking at products in my industry or in any industry for that matter. I touched on this in the beginning with regards to my purpose, but I think as industries and societies and individuals, we need to be talking about a purpose-led economy instead of a profit-led economy. So we need to be changing the way we view, the way we make money, really. Talking about beauty industry, I can share with you a little bit about where we source our ingredients. We're sourcing a large percentage of ingredients from finite resources, from the natural world, and this clearly is not sustainable. Our finite resources are not going to be there forever. So with regards to skincare production, we're seeing that there are a lot of innovations happening in regards to green chemistry. We're seeing green chemistry being able to create nature identical ingredients. We're seeing innovations regarding biofermentation, biotechnologies, exciting things happening with regards to mimicry of the natural ingredient. So watch out, because in your skincare products, very soon you're going to be seeing new innovations there. Packaging is a very important thing when we're looking at the skincare industry. We need to maybe have a mantra. This mantra could be reduce consumption. Clearly, that's a big one. We need to be reusing product, packaging, and we need to be recycling. A sad fact, however, is that the recycling model is just not working. Since the 1950s, we in the world have produced over 8 million metric tons of plastic. Now, this is a horrific number. If it was all recycled, that would be okay, but only 9% of that number is recycled. 12% is incinerated, and guess what? 79% ends up in landfill or in our oceans. So in the skincare industry, we're looking at something called separable packaging. We're looking at innovations with regards to bioplastics, and we're seeing new things happening with regards to the packaging in its entirety. But packaging is complex in the skincare industry, because our products need to be contamination free. So we don't want to be getting fingers in jars or in tubes. So we need to make sure that the product is still airtight. And this brings different components into the packaging, hence the separable element. So we can separate out the different parts of the packaging, and then we can either reuse some of that packaging or recycle it or it have another life. So that's quite interesting from the skincare industry's perspective. There's a lot of different innovations happening. I'd love to share more with you on the sustainability in beauty. Catch me again, because I'm going to be talking to you about other topics too. Bye for now.